Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. Coach Wilfred Asukwa, how are you doing? Ofure Okojie, how are you doing? Um, matter strong, matter strong, matter strong everywhere. You see, quite a lot is going on in this part of the world, and I must say that we all need to be careful, and we also need to be gentle with one another. Uh, if you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen so we can get more people here. Double click the screen on TikTok. And also follow my number one gifter on TikTok right there. Follow my number one gifter on TikTok. Somebody said, "Oh, you guys are making money off the story. All you commenters that you are commenting on your channels." Sadly, the person is right. But I'm going to be honest, the coffin industry is going to make money. The pallbearers are going to make money. The hospitals are going to make money. And the mortuary attendants are going to make money. You've got to understand that we are a news production and conversation platform. We have conversations about anything and everything. And when MohBad first passed, I was not quick to talk about it because I wanted to gather my evidence, and I also had a sermon to preach. They were attacking me. If you remember that live, I had to shut down the live and come back. So here's what I'm going to tell you guys. If anything happens to you or to me or to anyone, it becomes news. And those who profit off the news, the radio stations are going to make money. The TV stations are going to make money. They're going to get a boost in their ad revenue. They are going to make money. No matter how sad the situation is, if it is a trending situation, people are going to make money. And there's what you call I don't want to use the D word, a buy industry, from the ambulances to the mortuary attendant to the coffin and casket makers to the pallbearers to the priests who come and give the last respect, and to the imams who come and pray over the body. Nobody's gonna do anything for free. So you need to understand that what we offer is an opportunity to have a conversation. That is the only thing I'm giving. An opportunity to have a conversation. That is all. Now, who are these people calling me? Ah, God, they go call person now. I go begin they spoil my live video. Ah, who is this person now? So if I don't pick this call, it's the person's gonna keep. I don't know how people call and they keep calling and yeah. Hello. Yeah, hello. Ah, mo dáràn, mo dáràn, mo dáràn. Kò gbé call rẹ̀ tó máa pè lọ ni. And Facebook is the worst. Once a call comes in on Facebook like this, it just cuts off the live. So anyway, let's go back to. I know tempers are flaring and everybody is angry right now, and people are pointing to different people. But in my humble opinion, I think more than anyone else, this person is calling back. More than anyone else, in my humble opinion, yeah? Hello? Can you imagine? Hello? Oh, Mudara. Hold on a second, guys. It's never going to work if I don't get this thing sorted. Just when I've sat down here the whole evening preparing, nobody called. I go live and then they start calling and cutting off the live. Yeah, how far? Hello? How does a human being pick a call and cut it? Oh God, this is as in you don't understand how frustrated I am. Someone said, don't answer the people, Papa. If I don't answer, they'll keep calling. Yeah, hello? Yeah, teacher Tom. Ó ti ń gbé bọ̀ sọ́dọ̀ mi. Okay. Ṣóun ló ń pè mí pẹ̀lú nọ́mbà kan tí ò lọ báyìí. Okay. My Camry had a flat tire. So I called the vulcanizer. Yeah, hello? Hello?
Hello, mo wá di mọ́tò báyìí.
Okay, ẹ máa ṣe lọ, ẹ máa ṣe lọ.
Rárá, mo fẹ́ dé náà ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ wá wò ni.
No, ẹ ti ṣe ẹ máa dé lọ. Ṣé kò dáa ni?
Àkéde tó kò dáa, ọ̀ká ìbálẹ̀ náà lè dá sí ẹ̀yìn.
No, kò sí tó nídìí gbogbo yẹn náà. Ẹ ṣe táyà máa rán yàn kan wá bá yín. Amara. I want to know the pick phone. If I don't saw, is the guy at the tire. I was suspicious. His phone was not good, so he kept calling back to back. So I'm glad I called him. Now he's not going to disturb us. Because now flash, you no call. Amara, go and meet the guy at the tire. Make sure he does everything well. Remove my key. Hide that special lock. And come back upstairs. Now you are the call. All right, my darling. The tire knob. Put it back. Okay? Put it back in that engine oil. All right, guys. So welcome back. I'm so sorry for this. Now, in as much as we're blaming Naira Marley and some other Larry guy, and I do believe that your anger is justified, but I must tell you something here. No crime can be proven without evidence. In a criminal case, evidence is key. Evidence is key in a criminal case. Ask your lawyers, ask the police. My problem is the family has buried the evidence according to religious rites. We need, you see, when Daddy Free says sometimes religion can be an impediment, it will look like I am being funny. How does somebody pass on in such controversial circumstances and the first thing they do is that boy should be on a coroner's table? Someone said Daddy Free's evidence day. Baba, one video no be evidence. One video no be evidence. What if he had a defective heart? The evidence has been buried. If they know what they are doing, sorry, I am in no position to say what I just said, so forgive me. Let them go and exhume. Let them go and dig out. Shebi, una don't do funeral. It don't do okay. Funeral time don't end. Evidence time now we dey so. Make them go comot that body for ground. In my humble opinion, I might not know anything, but that's as far as I'm concerned. If I was someone close to him, that's what I'll be demanding right now. It's not everything that we do God. If na normal person, why? When Sammy Oposo passed on, how many people were shouting for autopsy? But the controversy surrounding this boy's demise is so much. You can never know. You can suspect all you want. And let me tell you something with the internet. You watch a video, you make a conclusion from the video, and the person automatically becomes a suspect. I'm not saying it is bad, but suspect does not result into conviction. For you to have a conviction, you must have evidence of what led to the demise of the person. Forgot, don't they call me again? Yeah, hello? Yeah. Ó ti dọ́dọ̀ mi, ó ti ń ṣe, ó ti ń ṣe. Ẹ ṣé. I'm going to open the lines, but my problem is people are very passionate. I don't want to open the lights. And listen, you cannot use the S word. That is S and HIT. Spell it together. S and HIT. S and hit. Spell it together. You can't use, if you use that word, I will remove and I will block you permanently. You see, I'm not taking. If go and learn how to talk. Nigerians don't know how to talk. They don't know how to. They think the F word is a vocabulary word. They think you can just use it. And we that are creators, we suffer so much from the shadow banning, from the community service. There are so many things, and you'll be amazed. We have to study the Facebook own that is different from the TikTok own, that is different from the Instagram own, and that is different from the YouTube own. I'll give you an example. If I use those words, it flies on TikTok. TikTok will not flag you for it. But if I mention my account number, TikTok will flag me. So if I'm bringing you live, you must understand. And please, if you want to come to my live and you've sent me a message, you want to come to my live, make sure you are prepared. I don't want you dressing up in the background. Today is not that day. I don't want you dressing up in the background. Get dressed, sit down somewhere, and when I invite you, you come live. So I'm going to bring Obake Solo, but before I bring Obake Solo, let me finish exactly what I have to say. We are blaming everybody except the family. Now, in the family's own right, they're in mourning. Okay, they're in mourning. Worry people, they talk, say, I where they cry, still they look rude. As in, what was the hurry? Someone says you shouldn't blame the family members, they were threatened. How? To do it, to hold a funeral? Really? Now, this is a government matter. It is no longer a family. That's why I said, okay, whatever has happened has happened. Family has done their funeral. Okay, good. I would advise the coroner's office, if we have a coroner's office in Nigeria, that's what it's called in America. I don't know what the equivalent is in Nigeria. I would advise that they go ahead and exhume so they can have access to the evidence. And until that is done, let everybody calm down. Evidence is key in a situation like this. It is very sad that I'm going to bring Obake Solo. Like I said, be very careful. If I bring you on my live, this could be the last time you watched my live, not even came on, because I will block you and I'll never unblock you again. I don't want any. If you are passionate, open a live by yourself. We are here discussing facts. We are not doing this emotionally. We are discussing facts. I don't want any names called on my live. I don't want any reporting of my channel. Please, I beg you, make no vex. Let us discuss facts. So I'm bringing Obake Solo. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Double click the screen. Let's get more people. Double click the screen if you're watching on TikTok. And please follow my number one gifter. Big shout out to my number one gifter. My number one gifter is Pearl22. Obake Solo, how you doing, my brother?
It's good evening. Well done. You're doing well.
Good evening, bro. How far?
Not bad. Okay, I just want to add my little quote out to what's been going down, and I've been in it very, very active in it, but I've just tried much as possible to be a little bit offline Today I can practically say that I was on call with the Lagos State PPRO for like an hour. You know, then after the call with him, the word he said to me was there should be an official letter from the family that will give them the right to pick up anybody. And he still instigated that even if me, I can even write the petition privately, like anonymously, and they will do that. Now, the reason why this is happening is because there's a lot of physical evidences that was flying left and right. And in my own idea, I am not laying an accusation on anybody yet. I just feel like when there's a story flying, arrests should be made and people should not detained, you know, make your own, say your own part of it. E.g., the guy that was holding his corpse and crying the day he died, okay? That boy should be arrested, should be questioned. Yeah, he should be questioned because
who is the boy?
Is one of his friends, one of his allies. You know, so
maybe the word you should use is not arrested, maybe interrogated.
Interrogated, yes. Let me use the word. Sorry. You know, he should be interrogated too, and you know, at least he has an idea of it. I also saw a video of a supposed nurse that went in and said in Yoruba that Mokbe won fin konkon noni that wa gun labere taba mo na batima, you know, meaning in Yoruba that it was they hit him with jazz and maybe they wouldn't have injected him and all that, which is the idea. That one said that video too. That kind of lady too should be
no, that one should be removed from nursing work. Because say they beat person with jazz, no mean say they no give him injection. And how are we even sure that he was beaten with jazz? You see, Nigeria, we know they get evidence for anything. Every evidence, they want spiritual realm or the other. It as in that they vex.
So, like I was saying, so that lady too should be called. Now, the supposed label owner should be interrogated. The supposed person that his name is all over the old videos as the person who has been oppressing should also be called and interrogated. Now, that was the conversation I had with the PPRO when he said that should be done. So moving on forward, I found that there's a little he could do. Then I had to go further again and speak to Mr. Muyiwa, who is his boss in Abuja, and spoke to the commander of RRS too. That's Yinka Egbeyemi, you know, and they said they were going to swing to action immediately. Now, with the look of things, before the week runs out, they're actually going to be assuming that body because they
it cannot be before the week runs out. Not is that where it is? Yeah. God bless you. Thank you. It cannot be before the week runs out. It's like today, this night. Maybe
they will do it tonight. I don't know, but I know before this week the body has to be assumed out of the night ground, and they have to run the right autopsy on that point. And maybe I shouldn't say this, but I'm free. I will just say it because it's just what the fact is. And I also think that his father, MohBad's father himself, needs to be questioned too as well. You know, there's a lot that goes behind the scene that beats their lives. Now, the point is, it's fine for people to be emotional and feel a type of way. I personally sent some people to Ikorodu yesterday, my boys that live in Ikorodu, and they had conversations with him. And in the middle of the conversation, I have a video footage of it, and those footage showed it speaks in a way that is either somebody who is afraid to say some things, and you know, in a case whereby you want to do like ewo ejeko anything on for me rest to the rest of my lily don't threaten me lori lele ejeko lo koko mi le bale, you know, that kind of idea.
Oh wow.
That video. Yeah, that's the kind of thing you see in that video. So in my head, I feel the rush for MohBad being lowered is just for the wala to go down. You know, when you receive a call and say, is it that you guys put that body in the ground, or what happened to him? They will be on you too. And someone looks at his life and like, when this thing don't go down, we all will be happy at the end of the day. That is how his conversation sounds like. You know, that's how it looks like. So, in the process of questioning everybody, the dad too needs to be questioned. Because I won't lie to you, that man looks like a man that people bring into this life now. I will say, I don't suspect anybody. There's nobody I suspect. But I can test, I can bet. If the people that I know in zone 2 pick that man and put him in a strong room, he will tell them things they need to hear. A lot of videos has fly that he too is also in the video. I saw one, he was begging the label owner, and he was almost on his knee begging. So what do you have to say about that? A lot is going behind that is. Now, I am happy that the royal family first have disassociated themselves from the matter on the ground, saying that the person in all the video that's been circulating does not have any relation with them, is not attached to the Legushi. It's more or less like me and you when we just go to the palace to go and greet the Oba, and that's how it is to them. Yes, so he has seen him. They've taken the steps off it. You know, I just said I should say this to people, and in my last word before I leave this, either you're a Nigerian artist, you're a celebrity, or whatever you are, I know that the Freeze likes wristwatch a lot, and he has a lot of money that probably he can use to buy bling-blings and put on his neck. I think because of the kind of place that we live in, which is this black man Nigeria country, we should tame it low a little. There's so much pressure on the youth outside of the Freeze, and they want to get to the top by all means. And a lot of them see that when they are joining a team or a label, they know what they are going to do there. But they just think in their head, like, they just
My
use more time.
brother,
Make more
Obake
money.
Solo,
And
I
after
am
making that money,
47 years old. I have paid my dues in the industry. I started working in this industry at 19 in BCOS Ibadan, where my salary was a Richard card. I preached this as a Sunday message. I said, process over product. The process is more important than the product. What you guys see is the product. Stop looking at a 47-year-old man driving a convertible. You are not 40. I'm 20 years older than MohBad. 20 years.
At the Freeze, you know, I say to a lot of people, like,
So when what we do to motivate. You look at Daddy Freeze is wearing a Cartier diamond watch. You can wear it if you put in the work. I put in.
That's where I'm going.
26 years of work.
Daddy Freeze, don't put icing on your cake. Let people who know you put the icing, okay? Now, like I always say, if I actually purchased the license at the time that I felt like it was going to be necessary, I probably would have a radio station in Nigeria too as well, before the airwaves became locked up. It was my presence that Muri, that owns MITV, purchased their own license. It was my front, you know, I don't want to say a lot of that, but now what I'm trying to say in essence is a lot of youth are pressurized so much. You know, they see this word online saying that all that glitters ain't gold, but they don't believe. They want to join that team and say, okay, let me just be there anywhere and make money. But you forget that when you get into that place, you are hooked. You have top secrets already, and you can't bounce out. You can't bounce out. It's like I went to Nigerian military school, and from Nigerian military school, I went to the NDA. As bad as it is, I'm still a military boy. You have top secrets. You know things that are inside it. So now, in the middle of all this, I think for the ones that actually show this bling so much, I think it won't be a bad idea if a lot of them start showing the youth that this is how I make this money, so that they can calm down a bit. You know, for the ladies that the Freeze on this decky, I'm sure you can testify to it. I know. I won't say I know. I've seen girls that live from Admiralty to Surulere, from Surulere to Adeni Jones, from Adeni Jones to Keja, back in one day, in the course of court business, knocking one man to the other because they want to use that Gucci that those big aunties are using. But those aunties are not telling them what they do to make those money. I just want to beg, please, if the Nigerian youth can take it, is I can understand that everywhere. See, people just feel like America is better, this is better, this and that. Yo, good is better. But everybody, everywhere in the world are going through one thing or the other. It's high time you take it easy. Because what will find you leading yourself to some entity that you need to pay with your life at the end of the day, it is not worth it. It is not worth it. You know, that's probably the last word I want to say before I leave this life. Praise is strong out there. The pressure for this young.
You see, we also need
last word.
Yeah.
I want to start a small campaign, maybe for the governor of Lagos State as well. Instead of a lot of infrastructure, Lagos has been a mega city from beginning because it used to be the federal capital. I think they should listen on infrastructures. Now, Lagos State government should start building homes. That the freeze. As at 2025, the number of boys you will see on the road that you will call their name and they will be like this. You won't count them. The level which young boys take drugs is massive.
Just use the word substance. Just say substance.
Substance. Yes. It's massive. Because a whole lot of them will be moving Oku. You see the time they were taking this balloon up and down. A lot of us didn't know what that balloon was. It was substance that was inside that balloon they hold in the club. They were taking it and be sniffing. It's gas you have in it. Laughing gas.
Nitrous oxide.
Yes. So, I don't know. If anybody is telling you that there's life in that place, they are fooling you. My passing word for every youth, let's take it easy. What thing you go be? Say you no go be na lie. No matter what, Yoruba say one proverb. To ba gbokuta sori no, ko ma se. Okuta to fi sori no nisin, pada lo in the next 3 hours. It will not be the same. Which means if you keep hustling, you can never remain the same today. You must move forward. You must grow. And the freeze may I bounce. I've been really down.
Since I've had people on my live on this matter, you are the most informative person I've had. I want justice, and justice is a very delicate thing because everybody is presumed innocent until proven guilty. How do we prove someone is guilty? My very first recommendation is that body should not sleep in that ground this night.
I hope it doesn't.
That body should be on a coroner's table this night.
Yes.
That's the only way we can tell who.
I wish Benjamin can join this live and you bring him on your live.
Who is Benjamin?
That's Lagos State PPRO.
Can you bring him on the live?
Yes, I'm trying to call him on the other phone now.
Please, I would love to hear from the police. We would love to hear from the police. Thank you, all of you who are following me right now. This is my one of my highest lives on TikTok. I have 914 people watching me on TikTok now. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate you. Double click the screen if you're watching on TikTok. Send money guns to support the channel, and please follow my number one gifter. Follow my number one gifter. We're trying to see how we can get the police involved more directly. First time, I think, in the history of my TikTok channel, we have 1,000 people watching on TikTok. Thank you, Celebrity KKK. That, I think, is my number one gifter. Follow my number one gifter right now. Whoever is my number one gifter, follow them on TikTok. Celebrity KKK. Thank you so much. Kulia is also, I appreciate you guys. Double click the screen. We're waiting for the police to join us. We're trying to see if we can get a PPRO of the police. Let's hope we get clearance. K Solo, thank you so much. Oba K Solo, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this. Um, remember to spread love, not hate. No matter how angry we are,
Yes.
we should
Yeah.
not overreact. It might not be
And
what
then,
we think it
and
is.
anybody that thinks they have evidences they've kept over the
If
years,
you
over
have
the time,
evidence, you can bring the evidence forward to the
share it.
police.
Time to
Don't
share with the
start
police.
attacking people on social media.
Mm.
Let's be careful. The social media justice is very important and powerful, but it can be wrong because you are not experienced to judge a matter. That judge went to law school for 6 years, sat in the bar, understands the law of the land. So whatever we do, let us be very careful when looking for justice so as not to create a situation where innocent lives are lost. If you're watching on TikTok, please double click the screen, share the video, on Facebook too if you're watching.
Now, the first, let me try and message him, text him.
Okay.
If you can join, I'll quickly message.
Okay, I'll really like that. I'll really like that. Noel Onwachuku, thank you so much. I appreciate you. So, Obake Solo just left. Now, I'm going to talk, while we're waiting for Obake Solo to get back to us concerning the police, I'm going to talk to you guys. Someone said, what's your point exactly? My point exactly is let justice be served. Let justice be served. Someone said they need to bring an independent police force. I agree totally. If that's what you people want, fine. Justice must prevail, and the Nigerian justice system is competent. So let us also. Someone said justice in Nigeria. Oh yes, you know you cannot judge. You cannot judge one bad egg. You cannot use one bad egg to judge a whole crate of eggs. At the end of the day, it will be unfair. Princess wants to come. Princess, please, I beg you in God's name. Let's be careful not to be too emotional on my live. Princess, I'm going to bring you next. Princess is coming next. I beg you, my sister, please. Let's watch our words. Let's not call anybody's names. Please, let us not call anybody's names. I'm waiting. Princess, bow ni sister me. John Torolong, let's not mention. You saw the way K Solo did it. Please, let's not mention anybody's names. We can speak of.
You know that me. I'm not afraid of anybody.
Not afraid. Me, it's not. I don't care about the people. Me, I care about my channel. Let them not blacklist me. I struggle a lot with what is it called? Shadow banning and everything, and this is where it comes from. So
now the thing is, can you hear me?
I can
because
hear you very
clearly.
Yes, very clearly.
I had like an extraction, so it was teaching me by. So, but why it's emotionally cold? I'm although only from you, but why it's emotionally king ko admin when Solo, when he said Benjamin or not Prince Kilo Kobo boy Muyiwa is going to join. Tori pe mo se wa yi, Jackson for and freeze. If we tell the truth, amaku tabakurono amaku. That's why mo se fe ko gbe mi wọlé kí Muyiwa àti Benjamin kí wọ́n face me by kí wọ́n confront wọn pé wọ́n ti gbọ́n pa kíní tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Now, when I speak about anything, I'm not somebody that does anything for clout. You've done me before even social media, so there's really no need to be. What is paining me is, well, last year, of course, it's not a secret that I went through hell. But when I was depressed, there was this song that I used to listen to that used to help me a little. That song, I recorded it March last year. I did a video. I posted the video on my page, I think yesterday or day before. On my birthday, it was the major song that I danced to and everything. I didn't even know that it was this guy. I didn't know that it was this guy that sang the song. I didn't know him. I used to think that the song was done by Naira Marley or Zlatan. You understand? So when I saw that the guy died, and I now listened to the song, and I saw like a couple of videos. I was like, I didn't even know this guy was the one that sang this song. Freeze, I was really, I was depressed, and I didn't hide it. I came online. I talked about the fact that I was depressed. I was seeing a psychiatrist, and I was seeing 2 therapists. That's after seeing several psychologists in Lagos. Are you with me?
I'm with you, my sister.
Where I'm going is, when I saw the things that they said had been happening to this guy, and people are saying that police should investigate. Freeze. I'm not sorry to say this. I don't want to offend you because you say you don't want them to shadow ban your page. But Muyiwa himself, the Prince Muyiwa Ladejobi or whatever, is not somebody and tell me that he stands for justice. Let me tell you something.
Calm down.
When I was threatened,
I understand your anger.
So upset. I'm so no. I'm not even angry. I'm upset. You know why I'm upset? I'm upset because Nigerians, we want change, but we keep doing the same thing. How do you get change when you keep doing the same thing? When I was threatened, when people were trying to kill me, are you with me? I wrote a petition.
Princess, you have to hold on. You see, Princess Joe, let us hear from the police. Oh,
Kesolo, John Toriolong, please. Kesolo,
no,
don't
John
be
Toriolong. Gladdy, please leave. I want to bring Kesolo. Gladdy, please leave. Let us let us hear from them. You see, Princess, I understand your pain.
This is what
this
you
lady that is on my life. Can you please leave? Please.
Somebody writes a petition and submits it to the police.
Gladdy Abby, please leave. If I remove her now,
to the police that their life is threatened.
Please leave. You are locking up my channel. I want to bring somebody up.
Daddy, bring us to eat. No shadow ban by talking what you don't know on the show. Daddy, bring is begging. But he wants to gist. You want to be popular, but you don't want to take the flag.
You are very stupid. Baba Enile stupid. Me of a block, me of a lock live. Because if I remove her, Glabby Abby left, I will make sure I block that idiot. Onimumu.
Can I continue?
Now wait, Princess. Sorry, hold on 1 second. Obake Soloma law. Princess, you know the funny thing is, we will not get justice. Listen, justice, Tammy, we will never get justice if we are blaming. Listen, if we are blaming the police, who do? Okay,
I want to say something.
Okay, say what you want to say.
This guy submitted a petition. Yes. I saw that you submitted a petition. I'm telling you that even me, let me tell you, did I not submit petition with evidence, with phone numbers, with the threatening messages, with voice note, with everything? Did the police do anything? And why I mentioned their name is, I am not saying that the whole Nigerian police is corrupt. Please, I'm saying some particular police officers, they are very, very corrupt, and they are the ones that are supposed to be defending the citizens.
Princess, so, you see, the funny thing is, if we continue laying accusations, the police that are supposed to come and talk now, Obake Solo wanted to let us even hear from them before we start making accusations.
Hello, wait, because the police want to come in. I said no. This is what I'm saying. You don't try and bury the truth because you want the police. If they want to come, if Muyiwa want to come on this live, Muyiwa Benjamin should come on this live. They should come and say the truth. Me, I am a living witness of threats, reports to the police, petition upon petition that nothing was ever done about it. So people that are blaming that the guy did not do this, did not do that. Kesolo, I don't like what you're doing.
Princess,
I don't like.
this
Please,
video is not meant for you to come and express how you feel. This video is
what do you mean?
bad.
What do you mean I cannot express myself on an issue? Don't tell me that.
This life and go. Should we leave you on this
No.
life?
Kesolo, don't say that. I'm not on your life. I'm on Daddy Free's life. I came on because of the fact that police, when petition is submitted to them, there's a way they're supposed to be proactive about it, but it's not done like that. It's not done like that. Don't be
angry. Kesolo, hold on. Were you able to get the police, Kesolo?
Yes.
Can they join us live?
He's ready to join.
Okay, Princess, do me a favor. That girl that I was complaining about has locked. I'm going to block that person. Glady Abby, I swear to God, never in your life send me message again. Say you won't join my life. Because you have locked up that space. So instead of me to bring Princess Kesolo and the police, I have to tell one person to leave.
I'm not leaving, no. If Princess, you want to remove me,
no, I can't even. If I don't, I'm going to beg you and I'm going to bring you back. I beg you, please. Because this person has locked my life and I'm going to block. It happens all the time. I told the person to leave, but Bateni, no, respect me enough. Let it leave. Mama block it permanently. Because you see, we cannot do anything if we don't hear from the police. And the police is not going to come to Daddy Free's live. Let me tell you something, Princess. Let me assure you something. Police can never come to Daddy Free's live and say they know how far this live is going to go. So let us also give them respect.
You are not getting the point. I'm saying is...
He's driving. I have to park him on the way.
Please, Princess Joe. If you don't leave, I can't bring them.
It's like she can speak.
Let Kesolo leave now.
No, Kesolo, you will not let him talk. Let him talk. Then
I will let him talk.
No, Princess, no, it's not good. I know you.
He will not join.
He will not join. Princess, I swear. Listen, Princess, Olorun, I will bring you back. Shanu Mintori Olorun. Let us give. You will come back and say your mind.
You know what you're talking about. It's not now what you.
No, Kesolo,
don't say anything, Princess.
What I said is
Princess,
when that guy submitted the petition, if they had reacted quickly, this would have been avoided.
Princess,
that's what I'm saying. So don't say, don't say that. If when you submitted the petition, and the reason I use myself as an example is I don't want to be saying examples that don't exist. When you submit a petition to the police about your life, they should react.
Princess, the only other way is I end this live and start again, and it will not be fair.
No, you don't need to end it. I will go now.
I swear to you, Princess, your mommy, I will bring you back once the police is done. Please, John Toriolong, please, ma binu shotigbo, Joe. Thank you so much. Let me now make sure that space is empty. Okay, Obakesolo, what is his handle?
Benjamin Hudain.
Okay, Benjamin Hudain.
Yes.
Benjamin Hudain. Okay, I've seen him and I've sent him a request. Okay. I'm so sorry, Princess.
He has joined.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Dr. Freeze. Thank you for having me tonight.
Yes, I'm so pleased to have you. I've read a lot from you on Twitter and all that. Thank you for joining us. Please go ahead.
Go ahead with. From you.
Kesolo, take the lead.
Okay. I gave a lowdown on our discussion this morning and what you advised, and the tweets that dropped from you this evening as well about the police getting into the matter already. So I remember, I know you're actually on drive. I had to stop you to actually come on this live so that you can give a brief to people and let them know you're actually on the matter.
Okay, so basically, yes, we're on the matter. And for people that complain most times that why wouldn't the police take up some matters without being prompted? It's what the law dictates. There are some matters that there must be a complainant. Like I told you this morning, case solo. Like if you hear that some cases are struck out of court on technical grounds, that it was struck out by the magistrate or the judge, it's because of foundational problems like this. So there needs to be a complainant or a petition, which will be the basis for investigation. So I remember telling you this morning that family or friends should come up with a petition, and that would trigger an investigation. That was this afternoon. It came to light that they had already done a petition as far back as June, which was submitted at First CID Alagbon, and that explains why I was not aware. Though they were supposed to bring the petition to me because I spoke with a friend of MohBad back then in June, and they said they were bringing a petition, and I was expecting it. But later I didn't hear anything again, so I just assumed that maybe they had sorted out the issue and this unfortunate incident happened. So I'm just saying that's how things work. But now, as it stands, First CID is, in terms of hierarchy, is above Lagos State Police Command. But that notwithstanding, we don't want to do hierarchy here now. The first PRO issued a statement this evening saying that investigation would commence. And that is what we are going to do. Investigation would commence. If need be, the body will be exhumed. It's not too late. The body can be exhumed and autopsy can be performed. And the statement also states that people should bring whatever information they have to the Commissioner of Police Lagos State. That's because we don't want to do hierarchy anymore. Take it to First City, bring it to Lagos State Command. It doesn't matter. We are going to harmonize it within ourselves and ensure that justice is done.
Thank you very much. Everything we wanted to hear. I'm going to turn on the comment section. If you have a few questions, please keep them respectful. Ask your questions. Everything we wanted to hear. There's not going to be a hierarchy bottleneck where information is going to get trapped. I wanted to hear that there's going to be an autopsy. I wanted to hear that there's going to be the body is going to be exhumed, because whatever it is, if we didn't have an autopsy to work with from the beginning, the case would be somehow. But now the police is assuring us that if the need be, the body would be exhumed. Now, what do you want from the public right now? What do you want people to do, and how are you going to assure them that they're going to get justice?
Well, people have been coming up with different insinuations that, I know what happened. It's not what they said happened. It's not this, it's not that. I've been seeing stories about injection and all of that. So we just want people who have genuine information. We don't want too much needless information. It will slow down investigation. But people who have genuine information to come forward. Confidentiality is assured. We just need this information to put us in the right direction so that the investigation will be speedy and we'll get what we want. So what do I want from people, or what do we want from people? Information. How can they go about it? They can even pass it through you, that the phrase you can get across to me through Case Solo. They can reach out to me directly. My number is out, email is out there. So whatever I get, I'll pass it to the investigating team. And this investigation is going to be priority because lots and lots of people are interested in it.
That's it.
And it is testing our already, if I can say, already shaky reputation.
Yes,
so we can't afford to allow people bash us further. So we are going to prioritize this. So once the information, we just need the information and we'll do the rest.
Thank you so much for talking to us. Normally, we can't. I've never had a high-ranking police officer just come to our live randomly to calm the fraying nerves of the citizenry. I would love it if you can announce your email address. Now, before you announce it, please, people, don't send him an email to greet him. Don't send him an email, at least not now that you and your landlord are fighting. Leave that for later. Right now, priority, if you truly love MohBad, it's not about putting his song on your DP. It's about him getting justice. So please, if you have information, contact the police. Useful information. Contact the police. I'll ask Benjamin Hundeyin to please give us his email address so people in the public who don't have it already can reach him should there be a vital information that they want to share. So I don't know if you can help with that.
I must admit, I'm scared in advance of the. I'm going to give 2 emails so that it's going to make things easier. I'm going to give the email address, the official email address the first PRO uses.
Ben, please, can you type it so that freeze can pin it?
Okay, let me dictate so that the freeze can.
Okay, I'll type it.
Type.
Yes.
So the one that you can use to get the first PRO.
Yes.
They will be the lead in this investigation. Is PRE. Double P Papa Romeo Echo.
Yes.
Sarah again. Foxtrot. Oscar. Romeo. Abuja. So press for Abuja. Okay. Did you get that?
That is PREC.
PRESS. Sierra.
Okay.
PREFORABUJA.
Abuja. Okay.
At police.gov.ng.
At police.gov.ng. I'll say that again. Press for Abuja at police.gov.ng. Any vital information relating to this particular story should be shared with press for Abuja at police.gov.ng. I am pinning it right now. Slow down your comment. Okay, wow, a lot of people have already typed it. Okay, so it is right there. I'm just going to use this. Press for Abuja at police.gov.ng. Okay, so yes, may I ask, this is just a personal question, should in such controversial situations, should the families be allowed to hurriedly bury their dead the way this was done? I'm just asking, what do you advise people going further?
Whenever death occurs, the police should first be informed before burial takes place. For some Muslims, they bury their dead the same day, but at least they inform the police to let them know for record purposes. A time will come you would need something, and you would need a record. You would need maybe a death certificate. You need to process something. You're applying for visa later, and they say, who's your biological dad? And you say, oh, he passed on many years ago. Okay, can we confirm that? We need a police report, because that's standard all over the world. Police must have a record. So which police station did you report the death at? Even though you have a death certificate. Yes, but where did you report? And they go around and search. We receive these letters from embassies sometimes that, this person, this happened in so years. Please, could you go through your records and confirm that such happened? So I'm just saying that even for your own good, it's good to have records. So to answer directly, when such happens, yes, you could request that we want to bury. Some families waive investigation. Some families will say, don't worry. God giveth, God taketh. We do not want an investigation. We just want it to record that this person has died, and we are swearing an affidavit saying that we chose not to allow any investigation. And fine, they go ahead and bury their dead. But first thing is to notify the police.
So guys, you have heard, sometimes it makes the work more difficult when the evidence is buried. Exhuming a body is not easy. And even if it's been in the ground for just 24 hours, a level of putrefaction has started setting in, and it complicates the work. It is easier with a fresh body than with an exhumed body. So please, families especially, don't be so quick. I know we've been worried about the name of the police, and the police cannot be trusted and all that. We are changing that. We cannot have a functional society, a functional economy without a functional police system. We must work hand in glove with our police so as to ensure Because if everybody does what they're supposed to do, the job of the police will be reduced. So please, guys, in a situation like this, make sure you notify the police should anybody pass on. Please. And if you have, I've seen Benjamin Hundeyin deal with police officers who are erring. That year that the police will just behave anyhow and get away with what they want to get away with, that year has ended largely. Of course, there's still going to be abuse of power here and there, but trust me, even they are afraid. So let's work together to ensure this. And please, everyone, while the police is working, you have his direct email address. If you have vital information, please share the information. Let's not share fear. Let's not share speculation. I'm going to tell you a story of what happened in my university days. There was a cult clash. Sorry, let me just quickly put it. There was a cult clash between two rival cults. One of them now went to meet the local vigilante group and said they knew who the cultists were. So they were using to fight themselves. So let's be careful, because where rumors abound, you will see all sorts of improperly handled issues that can now become way bigger than the situation at hand. Let us work together to bring if there are any culprits, to justice, and at the same time to give the boy we loved so much, MohBad, may his soul rest in peace, his much needed justice. Over to you, K Solo.
I just wanted to say thank you to Ben. I had to make him park his car to just jump on this. I'm grateful. Thanks so much.
I'm most welcome. Thank you very much for having me on the show tonight.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ben, smile now. You smile for our pastor camera.
No, they've been dragging me. They don't wait for me tired.
No, but you see, I love where this is going. I love a government that speaks to its people. Sometimes all the people need is somebody to talk to them.
That the workload on this man. Hey, I know heavy out. Hey.
Well, before he came, people were saying they don't want to hear him. They don't want to see him. Now everybody's saying, oh, thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. You see, sometimes just speaking to the public will allay the fears, and let there be, even if the peace is temporary, even if the peace is artificial, there will be some level of peace that we can now work with. So guys, everybody, please let there be calm, and let us see how we can work together to bring justice to the boy we love so much. Thank you, Oga Ben.
Thank you very much.
So
the phrase, that's what it is.
Okay, now I did promise that I was going to bring Princess back.
Then I can leave.
No, Obake Solo. Could need. Princess, okay. If you are still around and you still want to come, please just type and say you want to come.
I think she's here. She wants to come.
Princess, just let's hear from you if you are interested in coming. Guys, thank you so much. I hit 1,800 views on TikTok. My highest ever since I joined TikTok. Thank you guys so much. I'm so grateful to my TikTok family. It has been so amazing of you guys. Follow my #1 gifter. Double click the screen. Let's get it to 100,000 views. We're at 51K. 100,000 likes, I mean. Double click the screen. It does help the algorithm. Pop my money guns. Follow my #1 gifters. And all that just helps the algorithm, and more people can get to watch my videos. Thank you all so much. Okay, Princess is here. So Obake Solo, please, we're going to be respectful, and I'm going to beg Princess, Nitori Olong, we're going to hear you out. Please, let's all be respectful. We all saw how Ben Hundeyin was respectful.
Princess is very emotional. That's just the problem. I know what she's talking. It's like almost like you said, we can't have a whole full police force and everybody the same. You you can't have them. There are people that are actually good eggs, there are people that are actually bad eggs. So you always find that.
Daddy Freeze.
Sister me. Okay, over to you.
All right. So I wanted to, before he came, I mentioned something. I thought you were going to ask him.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, then again, before I continue, I want to say this. The police is working for Nigerians. This issue of us continuously trying to say, like, when police does their job, trying to make it look like they are going out of their way to be, how do I say? I don't, for a better use of word, to say, we appreciate that they did their job. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Like, your job is your job. So I said something, I thought you were going to ask him, which is, my first point I was trying to make.
Okay.
This guy submitted a petition, which is why I used myself as an example. This guy submitted a petition that should have been treated as urgent. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I don't want to use Yoruba at it because some people might not understand Yoruba. But there's an English thing like, a stitch in time saves 9. Are you with me?
Yes.
Somebody has submitted a petition to you. I have submitted a petition. I know what I went through for even the petition to be accepted. I know what I saw.
I'm not stopping.
So when this guy, let me land first.
When she's
Please,
done, you can now talk.
Please, let me land. Now, would it have been bad when this guy submitted a petition for them to have taken it up immediately? Are you with me? That's number one. Number two, like I said, and as God is my witness, I didn't know this guy. Do you understand? I didn't know he was the one that sang those songs. There were other evidences that they had that people are threatening him. Still, nothing was done. We don't need to wait before people die before we now start saying, oh, we want to take immediate action. That's number one. Number two, because I have been threatened and I submitted a petition before, I can tell you for a fact that when you submit your petition, there's a department they send you to for you to submit any evidence that you have concerning, what you are accusing those persons of. Are you with me? So somebody will send you a petition with an attachment of evidence and you will sit on it and do nothing. And in some cases, you will submit phone numbers. Police will tell you that they couldn't track those numbers. Do you understand what I'm telling you? They will even tell you to come back and back and back and back. That's number one. Number two, there was a case of a lady that was beaten to death. I'm sure the video is still on my page where I involved the police. And the guy was arrested. Before the arrest, Dr. Freeze, even with the evidence, I know what the family had to go through. The guy who beat her to death took it upon himself to even bury the lady. Are you with me?
100%.
We ask that they should give permission for that body to be exhumed so that there will be proper autopsy. The case too, after a while, the mother of the girl was being extorted. I came back online to give a follow-up. Everything I'm saying it with facts. And I'm saying it with evidence. I'm not saying it as a third party. It is I who it happened to. This thing that happened to MohBad has happened to a couple of other people. But to even go to police, they are afraid. But you take up courage. You go to the police to report. When you get there to submit your petition, the things that you go through, the process is so herculean. At the end of the day, the petition is not treated well. Now, back to when I started and you said, I should not use emotion. I wasn't using emotion. I was trying to give you an example. Now, AIG, Babatunde Kokumo, when he was there, I went to him to report myself. When the petition was filed, and the Nigerian police force, a few guys were asked to go and arrest the person when he did not show up. The police got there and saw the person. Guess what they did? They said, we trust you. Since you are an actor and you have promised us that you will come, we trust that you will come to our station. Instead of doing what the AIG had instructed. This is what I'm saying. So it's not a matter of the whole police is bad. No, I'm not saying the whole Nigerian police is bad. I am saying a lot of them are very corrupt. They are very lax. And they believe that doing their job is a favor. Doing your job is not a favor. Daddy Freeze, when you were working in Cool FM, I'm sure a lot of people called you to appreciate you for a job well done.
Yeah.
Not because you are doing them a favor, because you did your job.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
So I didn't like the way Kesolo was trying to paint it in the beginning that, no, don't try to twist my words. You don't know me. You don't know my struggle. I am the one that knows what I have the copy of my petition. Let me tell you something that is Freeze that will shock you today. When I reported at Zone 2 and filed that petition, the head of that unit tried his best so that the culprit will be brought in. Like I said, it wasn't brought in. When AIG Kokumo instructed them, and they went to tell that they trust him, he will come, and he never showed up. I went to see the Attorney General, Onigbanjo. He is alive, so I'm not lying. That's why I said I'll mention names. And I asked them for a safe house that they freeze. I asked Lagos State to please put me in a safe house since the police had not been able to get those people that I petitioned. Do you understand? Yes. And they told me that they understand my worries. They see all my evidence, but unfortunately, the Lagos State did not have a safe house at that moment. So, Kesolo, you can have idea. You know, when I'm doing my life, you come, you give your opinion, I allow you to talk. I won't come on someone's life. I'm trying to talk about a fact, something I have evidence on, and you're trying to twist my words. Please, I don't appreciate that.
How can I talk?
Benjamin Hundeyin is one of those policemen that I do not trust. I don't say it behind his back. Benjamin is a kind of guy who likes results, but you see that process, he would rather rely on other people for it. And I've told him one-on-one. Do you understand? As a police officer, as PRO, you must confirm all information before putting it out there. That the truth, if I'm wrong, please correct me. He didn't do that. That was why I called him out. And as a police officer, cases like this, when they happen, you have to at least try and carry the public along, at least minimally. Are you with me? So this is not a matter of any personal vendetta. This is what I have been through. I am lucky to be alive. MohBad is not here to defend himself. So let's not make anybody feel that they are doing us a favor by doing their job. When a citizen writes a petition that their life is in danger, they should follow up. The police should follow up immediately. That is my point. They should not wait till the person is dead before they say that they want to swing into action. I can assure you that whatever the police does now to expose those behind the act of threatening him, MohBad will never come back to life. That is the truth. So, Kesolo, you can take that to the bank. If they solve this case today, Omoye Onijimo, his family has lost, his wife has lost, his child has lost. That is what I'm saying. Benjamin Hundeyin has the right. It is his job. He's not doing anybody a favor to make sure to inform the police what the public is saying. So please, Benjamin, I know you are watching. I'm saying, some members of the public are saying, when people submit petition that their life is being threatened and they have given you proof, please act on it fast before the person in question dies. That is my point. Sadly, MohBad will never come back. But when you do that by Molly or Moye,
Okay, Kesolo, yes, I agree with Princess, and in some regard, that the reaction of the police concerning a petition in June was rather slow.
Sorry,
Kesolo, you know me, I'm trying to be as fair as possible. Yes, the police have been doing their job, and we love the police and we are working with them, but petition that they submitted in June, awani September, boboyen shall I see kò tí pé 3 days, and the petition was not, you see, it gives, sorry, Kesolo, let me just give him this, my understanding, it gives fuel for rumors to thrive. Because ká wọ́n ti deal pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ní June, wọ́n ti deal pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ní July, nǹkan wá ṣẹlẹ̀ ní September táwọn èèyàn bá uproar wá ní no we've settled that matter this is another matter but àmọ́ ìtàn settle àmọ́ ìtí wọn ti settle. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So over to you, K Solo.
Okay, first, Princess, you said I don't know you. And if you say I don't know you, I remain like
I
that.
said you don't know my struggle and you were trying to shut me up. I didn't like that, K Solo.
I wasn't shut.
No, I don't like it. I have to tell you the truth.
For you again?
No. You don't say what I did say. I said you don't know my struggle. But I don't like the way you shut me up I don't like it. If Benjamin is your friend, I understand, but please, me don't like it.
Benjamin is not my friend. And I know him just the way you know him. That's one. And two, I overheard him when he started this conversation. And I didn't bring Benjamin for him to either be lashed or for me to be lashed in this matter. When Daddy Free started this life, he pointed some things that he did not want, okay? And when that was actually going up, that was the reason why I was trying to just tell you not. I know that I join your life all the time and I hear what you say. And I just felt like we're talking about MohBad. I didn't know you were still linking what you were saying to MohBad because I thought...
Yeah, because you didn't let me finish.
You're out of MohBad, but you succeeded in making me look like a bad person. I want to shut you up. Like maybe I'm a friend. I'm in the team of those people. I only brought him up in this to actually make some, to give his own verdict what they are doing, so that people can actually calm down. He said it that made that petition didn't get to him. It was another place they actually dropped it at. That is not my own. Now. He said they called. He said he still knows somebody about in that case and called them back. That I did not pursuing this case and they did not turn up. And he assumed that they settled their matter. This is what he said, and I'm sure it's recorded.
No, I heard him.
And is
that not the same thing I said? That Benjamin always relies on other people's hearsay. He assumed. You say you know him. I'm telling you, you have not had a case with Benjamin. I have. And I tell you that Benjamin does not do his own work. Tony, most of the truth, Daddy Freeze. When Benjamin was talking, I listened to him. He reiterated what I just said. He has reiterated it.
Princess,
Benjamin moves with hearsay.
Let me make something clear to you now again. You see, all you want to see, you can't get it in a minute in Nigeria. We already know that. It's like the set of people who are fighting and saying they don't want Tinubu, they want Peter Obi. And in their head, I asked one question. If Peter Obi becomes a president today, would he come to Idimo police station that have one of the most terrible policemen in police force?
This your point is not, you know why it's not feasible here?
Let me talk now. Life is a little life.
K Solo, Princess Joe, let him talk.
I'm just saying something. You see, you can't wipe that out of the force. You have a point, which is, I know these points you'll be making. Your life. You get what I'm saying? The reason why I said I was trying to calm you down I was not even the life when I was calming you down. I was messaging you. I said, Princess, calm down. That's all I was saying. I was not shutting you up. I wasn't. I know many things you have talked about that we've spoken on calls. So how would I want to shut you down when I know you are fighting a just cause? It's this same just cause that's made me bring Benjamin here. You get what I'm saying? So I think we've actually achieved the reason why we brought him here.
We've achieved a whole lot. More than I think we've ever achieved. K Solo has left. What we achieved today, Princess, now only TV station and radio station they fit get police spokesperson to come talk on matter where they happen.
But Daddy Freeze, you know my challenge.
A small, hold on, Joma Binu, let me say this. It's a small step, but a giant leap. Because we have now bridged the communication gap between the police and the people. Normally, you want to, just now, because now...
No! Daddy Freeze.
Yes.
Daddy Freeze. Benjamin Hundeyin was invited to Morayo's life.
Okay.
He was also invited to TVC's interview that I was on. Daddy Freeze, please look at me so that I will know that you are hearing me.
Yes.
Are you with me?
100%.
You see these small steps that we say we should be taking. That when people submit petition, police should be saying taking small steps. Now, me, I'm alive to tell my story. Somebody can ask me what's my problem. Where is MohBad? He's gone. Gone, continue so. Sherry, small step, time will be one take. Daddy Freeze, you are 50 now.
No, I'm going to be 50. I'm 47.
Kini, you are 47 at 50.
Yeah.
You know, Daddy Freeze, you know, in life, it is always easy for people to advise others when they've not experienced something. I have experienced something. Fortunately, I'm alive to say it. This boy experienced it. He's not here. You understand? Police cannot take baby steps with human lives. Are you with me? Please, that's number one. Number two, please listen. I do not hate Benjamin Hundeyin. I just find there is a special flaw that he has. As a police PRO, he doesn't relate with the public as regards his office. Meaning, if you are my manager now, or you are my media person, people will assume that what you say is me that is saying it. Okay? And when you hear things from outside, because you are my media person, you will want me to know, Abi. Now, Benjamin, you could hear what he said when he said, oh, he's even skeptical to drop his email. Benjamin, I told him before, and I'll say it again. Benjamin's official phone number and official email should not be something he will be scared to drop. Just like vendors on IG. Fine, some people can call for prank or whatever. But when people call for serious things, you must be able to answer and respond. Are you with me? Not just on Twitter. That's number one. Number two, when you are the PRO and the public is continuously saying something about the Nigerian police force, it is your duty to take that message back to the police force. But you see, the opposite is the result. Every time Benjamin is on a big issues like this, what comes back? You can go and check his comments on my page when we had the case. He said what he heard. And I keep telling him, as a police PRO, you have to investigate, get your facts, and then bring it to the public. Bringing things to the public based on postulation or assumption for a police PRO is not good. Now, I might be wrong. Please feel free to correct me if I am wrong. That's what I'm saying. Number two, Kesolo was saying that Benjamin said the case was not reported. The case cannot be reported to Benjamin. There are departments in the police force where you take your complaints to, which is what I started with in the beginning. The departments who receive your complaints should act accordingly, not wait till the person is dead. That is where I'm going. When you make a complaint, even in some places, if you don't pay money, your petition will not go through. I'm saying it with my full chest. You said we should not mention names. But I will mention 3 officers that were very upright and 3 officers that made sure that petition this day. Number 1, CP Yuba Adam in Zone 2 stood that petition must be submitted and arranged accordingly. ASP Abbas, the same thing. AIG Babatunde Kokumo, the same thing. Now, some officers
because this
on
is
that
a very Mabinu Princess, because it's a very controversial issue. Even me, where I dey here the live, how many threats I don't get this night alone. Because you see, people are emotional, and when they get emotional, they are not thinking too well. So we need to calm them down and reassure them that there is the possibility of justice. Nobody can assure you that you get justice, even abroad. Till today, we don't know who buy Biggie. We don't know who buy Tupac. Till today.
But Daddy Freeze, if somebody brings a case to you with evidence, I'm just asking. Let's say I come to you and I say, for instance, okay, my friend Kesolo has done something to me, and I bring evidence. If I give you facts, that's not emotional, that's not sentiment. Are you with me?
I'm getting you.
A petition was submitted by this guy. Police did not act on it as usual. They didn't act on it the way they should. That is why this thing happened. I'm telling you the truth. Because they're taking everything from me. See, MohBad can never come back. Are you with me? It's his family that lost, his wife and his child. Even if this case is solved, go and write it down. Even if Benjamin come and give press release tomorrow, that reports reaching him, he can't come back. We need to avoid death. That is where I'm going. Let us avoid death. Whether it's the death of a woman, a man, a teacher, or a musician. When petition is submitted by someone to the Nigerian police force, they should take decisive, intentional steps immediately. That's all I'm saying. Keeping it, dragging their feet, wasting time, and using that word is under investigation. We'll get back to you. It doesn't do good for anybody. That's what I am saying. Daddy Freeze. Yes. It's to interest you to know that despite submitting a petition, I was made to report to that police station every day for almost 5 weeks. Who can go through that? I'm telling you, let me tell you, may you never see what will make you be in this position. You see these words that I'm saying, you will say, oh, this is what Princess was saying. When a report is made, police should take action. We know police, they are not magicians. We understand that they're not superheroes. At least let them take decisive actions. So if anything goes wrong, even their conscience will be clear that we tried. Are you with me? But when petitions are submitted and it is dragged, and the person who petitions is the one being stressed and pushed around. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
this is 100%. What it leads to. We don't need anybody to die again. The death of this boy is too painful. It is senseless and it could have been avoided.
Yes, Princess, my darling sister. Thank you so much. If you're watching on YouTube, remember super chat, super stickers, and super likes to support the channel. If you're watching on Instagram, go to Facebook. Let me give a shout out to the first person to buy 1,000 stars on Facebook. Go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. Click on today's video, bottom left-hand corner, you see how to buy my stars. Thank you so much, TikTok. The support on TikTok, I have 101,000 likes right now on my TikTok for this particular video. Thank you so much. Double click the screen if you're watching on TikTok. Share the video, double click the screen. Follow my #1 gifter. Follow my #1 gifter. Pearl22 is my #1 gifter. Follow my #1 gifter. All right, pop my money guns. Thank you guys so much. I've got Femi Adirogba right here. Femi, over to you. Femi. Abi, I don't know if you hear me again. Tutu well, thank you for popping that money gun. Femi, over to you. Femi, can't you hear? Okay, he can't hear. All right, go out and come back.
Is he trying to join?
Yeah, no, he joined, but he couldn't hear, so he has to go and come back. So justice for MohBad, and by the grace of God, justice will be served.
Amen. No, justice will be served. I pray for
by
his
the
family.
grace of God. Now,
may God comfort them.
Enito Lottie law, but this can help in preventing future occurrences. And it is good the way everybody is speaking. It is good the way we're all coming to light and addressing these
Daddy
issues.
Freeze.
It's going to go a very long way. Yes.
Daddy Freeze. 2020, my cousin was killed in Ikorodu in cold blood. He was macheted to death at an event. He was an upcoming musician. It was reported to the police. Guess what? When the mother arrived, that's my auntie, to pick up the dead body, she was asked to pay a bribe first. When I'm talking, I know what I'm saying. He was 35. See, may we not see evil. May evil not happen to us.
Another chapter. Now, let's hear from this gentleman, because I don't know how long my network will last, because we have issues.
Let me go arrest my
Princess, God bless you. Thank you so much for joining us live. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
God bless you, my sister. And I'm glad you're able to air your own views. Femi Adirogba, how are you doing?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you clearly. Go ahead.
Right, I'm stop my audio. I've actually
disconnect your audio. Use the audio of the phone. Don't use that audio. It's not going to work. Disconnect that audio.
Okay.
We can't hear you. We cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. While we're waiting for Femi, double click the screen if you're watching on TikTok. Double click the screen if you're watching on TikTok. Double click the screen if you're watching on TikTok.
All right. Listen. Okay.
You have to go and come back. No audio. Audio is very bad. That is so tough. I'm just going to take one. We'll wait for him. While we're waiting for him, I'm going to take, I don't want to just take random people because this is a very dicey situation and quite a lot of people are emotional right now. So if you want to come live, just tell me you want to come live. Let me bring you so you can address. Where is Ada? Yeah, nobody could hear you. Nobody could hear Femi. Where is Ada? Let me bring Ada while we're waiting for Femi. I hope. Or Ujolakwe. Ujolakwe, come live. Yeah, quite a few people are popping my money guns. Big shout out to them. Every single person who popped my money gun. My number one gifter today is Pearl 22. Follow my number one gifter, guys. Follow my number one gifter, guys. Wherever you're watching from, follow my number one gifter. Ujolakwe.
Good evening, Daddy Freeze.
Yes, so go ahead. Let me hear from you. Please remember, this is a very sensitive matter, so please let's be extremely sensitive.
First of all, Daddy Freeze, you've been doing an amazing job mediating the emotions and everything everyone has to say.
Thank you so much.
I believe a lot of us were still in our feelings, so we just need justice. And I love how the police officer spoke, how he addressed it. I hope and I pray that everything he said he was going to do when he gets those messages, he keeps the confidentiality of people that may want to spill or say some things, because this is like, the attention on this case is massive. The comments left on I don't want to mention the people's, their social celebrities, social media concerning this issue. Like, Nigerians are awake. Like, what is BBM? This has taken over the whole Nigeria right now. So we need answers, and I hope we get justice for this case. And like that young man said, I believe they need to interrogate the heck out of so many people, from the father to the mom, to the friends, that was holding his body, to the people that, why did they bury him so quick? We need answers. Like, anyways, let me just stop talking. But Daddy Freeze, you're doing a good job. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ojolakwe. Lovely to hear you, and glad to have you calm the situation a little. All right, we've got Wale. Wale is an investigator in the USA, if I got that correctly. Wale, the platform is yours. Go ahead.
Hi, everyone. My name is Wale. I'm an investigator. Specifically, I'm a criminal defense investigator.
A criminal defense investigator in the United States.
Yeah, so I just want to just kind of touch up on stuff, because when the whole stuff was happening, initially, emotions was very, very high. And people were freaking out. There was a lot of things happening in that moment. So, my own stuff is social media typically capitalize on this issue. So a lot of things are going to be coming out. There's going to be a lot of speculations, keyword on speculations, because nothing is proven until until nothing is proven guilty until you go to court, just in general. So before, because these calculations is all like stuff from back in the day to now, like in regards to like, some of the artists that were involved, we can't really speculate. A lot of the social media sites would want to capitalize on that. Figure they would be digging old videos, reaching out to other people and then, posting all that kind of stuff. I want people to be aware of it. Emotions are very high. It's easy to, take advantage of that situation. Before anything is done, just like, the police officer did a good job in, talking about the steps. The steps here and the steps there are not that different. It's like there's a universal like law everyone follows. Before you can make an arrest, there has to be, complaint, there has to be a suspect, there has to be a crime that has been committed. So right now, there's no like crime that we know of that's been committed. Like that's the baseline. We don't know any crime that's been committed yet. I know there's high feelings, there's emotions, but we don't know that if there's a crime committed or not. We don't know if it's someone did something to anyone. We just know that someone passed away, and the person is celebrity, and it's important to So before that, you have to establish a crime has been committed. There's evidence has to be shown before the police can even do anything. There has to be a report of a crime or like a suspect of a crime, just in general. So I want everyone to just try and take it easy. I can't people. I don't know how this guy was very influential in Nigeria. I just came across him like last year. So I really enjoy his music. I just came across him. So I was really, really hurt when I saw what happened. And then the way things are escalating like towards the wrong direction is why I reached out to him, Daddy Freeze, just so I can just kind of explain to people to just, take it easy and, try and see how things go. Like let the police take the case, and because it's right now it's a high status case, it's like a high celebrity case, they will want to work on it because for them it's good publicity as well if they try and figure it out. I'm just saying from coming out of the picture, that's how it is. So they're gonna try and do their best, and let's see how things go before we start jumping into conclusions and making speculations and having the social media side take advantage of stuff. That's pretty much what I was gonna go into.
Sorry, Daddy Freeze, can I ask you this young man a question?
Okay, go ahead.
Well spoken, sir. You literally said what I said with a little bit of jar. But you said you heard about the artist last year. Apart from that, do you know what else about him? Like apart from him being an artist, what else do you know? Like, do you know how the whole case started? Have you seen the viral video when he went on Instagram Live and was crying and pleading that if anything happens to him, it's so person? Were you aware of all that, the harassment and the bullying?
So I'm not taking that. So I was aware of that's like the whole situation after the fact. Like when I got into, when I already knew, and that's when I knew that it was part of because I seen a video with him and the older label. So I thought it was still a part. And then I learned that there was a whole thing that happened. This is before his passing. Okay. Now, I'm not taking that away from anyone. Things can happen, a year from now. Doesn't really translate to what is happening now. I'm not saying, like I said, before anything can be proven, there has to be like evidence or substantial stuff. I'm not disproving anything or saying anything is,
Because you said there was no crime being made, like apart from the person passing, bullying and harassment is a crime, and he did put in a harassment. He put it into the police that there is proof and evidence. So that's why I wanted to ask you, like, how much do you know about this case? But it's okay now. Okay, I know that you're not privy.
Yeah, those are two. Okay, so those are two different. Those are two different things. So that one crime on its own, okay, and then what pretty much is passing as another crime on its own. Okay. So in regards to his passing, there's a lot of speculation, like trying to tie that. I'm not saying that's not a factor, but in what caused this is unknown, as opposed to what actually is happening. If I'm making any sense. Because of I'm mostly talking about the passing and not really what transpired before the passing. Yes, there could be a relation to it when things start to come out, but before we get there, let things play, let them get an autopsy as they're supposed to. I don't think, that's the first thing they're supposed to do because of the status of the person. and then go from there. That's the first thing that needs to be done, that to establish that something actually happened. Because I'm all for it. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm waiting for. I thought that was the first thing they're going to do, but yeah.
Daddy Freeze, over to you. I'm done.
Okay. I wanted to bring LD. I don't know if LD was still around. LD, thank you so much, my dear brother Wale. Oju, you still stay around. So, please, Wale, leave so I can bring LD. I want to bring LD so we can hear from him. LD, I don't know if you're still around. LD the Don. Okay.
So many questions. Why? Why did they bury him quickly?
Yes, now that's the thing. LD. So LD the Don, Lanre Dabiri, are you here? LD, are you here? I've sent him a request. While we're waiting for LD, if you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Double click the screen if you're watching on TikTok. I have 126,000 likes. Thank you guys so much. Pop my money guns. Follow my #1 gifter. Everybody watching on TikTok right now. Now, they said they wanted me to bring a very dark black man on TikTok. A very dark black man. If you are watching on TikTok, please say something. Everybody's saying I should bring you, but I cannot find you. So you didn't send a request. You're not among my requests here. So I cannot bring him if he doesn't send a request on TikTok. So if you guys want me to bring a very dark black man on TikTok, let him send me a request. I cannot invite him until he sends a request. Was LD? Someone said Paul P Square in the building. Is Paul P Square here? Okay, someone said a very dark black man. Is he on TikTok or is he on Instagram?
He's on both, actually.
Yeah, but everybody wants me to bring him on Instagram, and he's not sent me a request, so I can't bring someone who hasn't sent a request. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people who sent me a request on TikTok. So a very dark black man. If you want to come live, say hello on TikTok or Instagram, and I will bring you up immediately. While we're waiting for him, LD the Dawn. LD the Dawn. Mary, I'm going to bring you up in a moment. In the meantime, I want to bring LD the Dawn. So guys, please help me, LD the Dawn. I'm going to try one more time.
Oh yeah, I sent him the live as well.
Yeah, LD the Dawn. Lanre Dabiri. Did he want to talk? You know, sometimes people just want to watch the live and
right.
So when LD's here, bring him on, bring him on, bring him on. You know, very dark black man came up. I haven't. Yes, he might have come up, but he has not sent a request, and I'm not very good with TikTok.
Well, I'll be like TikTok.
Pastor Kingsley Edobo, how are you doing? Well, I'll be TikTok now, another world.
I'm telling
so
you.
while we're waiting, double click the screen. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, share the video. Follow my #1 gifter on TikTok. Follow my #1 gifter on TikTok. By the way, I have 80,000 followers on TikTok now.
Congratulations.
80,000 followers on TikTok. TikTok people, follow me. Oh, don't just come and watch the live and run. Follow my live. Somebody just sent the dude. Thank you so much. Just popped a money gun. The dude. The dude next door just popped a money gun. Pop those money guns, guys. Pop those money guns. While we're waiting for some, at least make I sell my market small. Now I don't day here since morning. If you're watching on YouTube people. Oh yeah, super chat, super stickers. I'm not going to read your comments without super chats or super stickers. Don't be angry. Oh yeah. Double click the screen if you're watching on TikTok. LD Very dark man. Is it very dark man or very dark black man? The very dark man. Okay, very dark man. Join us live on TikTok or Instagram. TikTok or Instagram. Still, I haven't seen any request. He could join on Instagram. Instagram is so much better. While we're waiting for LD, let me bring Mary UN, who is a lawyer in Canada. Let me bring her live. Mary UN. Let me bring her live. Mary, my darling sister, how you doing?
Hi, Daddy Freeze. How you doing? Hi, Oju babe.
Hello, how are
How you
you?
don't know say now Oju my baby? Oju baby. Oh yeah, go
I always
ahead.
see when she comes up, so that's why. Let me meet my meeting. See me,
Okay.
I'm having meeting. I'm going live.
Can you
Okay,
imagine?
make that money, ma'am.
Okay, so I've been seeing a lot of emotions, heightened emotions concerning the whole MohBad passing and all of that. And to be honest, like, it's sad. It's really sad, especially because he went through series of bullying. I hate bullying. He went through a series of humiliation from people. I mean, that's what I'm seeing online at least. But the issue with this is that it's annoying, but from the legal standpoint, you cannot institute an action on behalf of a dead person. There's something it's called in law.
A person we don't buy. Person we don't buy.
Yes.
Mm.
When you die, the case basically
Hey, don't
dies
use
with
the
them.
word. Don't use that word
Okay,
because of.
when they pass on, the
Yes,
case
better.
basically passes on with them. And the reason is to avoid just plethora of cases that may not lead to anywhere, because like they say, dead men don't talk, right? So they are the only witnesses that can actually tell what really happened. However, an action can be instituted in a situation whereby the cause of passing on is as um, a direct result of what happened to them. For example, they were pushed down a 10-story building and they sustained, maybe their neck cracked and they passed on, or maybe they were beaten and then they passed on. There has to be a direct link. It's annoying that, okay, these people are going to go scot-free for all the bullying and harassment, but they might actually walk free. And it's sad, but that's the reality. I don't want to be too emotional. I'm sad that it's happening, but it would have been better if this thing was properly treated while he was alive. It would have been better.
Right.
So him safe passage, and then his family and everybody, and people also. It's not just about MohBad being bullied. Even ourselves in where we are, what we are doing. How do we treat other people? How do we bully them? Do we talk down on them? What do we do? Like, it's not just about MohBad. It's about everyone. Like, how do we treat the next person? We can be harassing someone in our own little way. We don't know, right? So, but for right now, focusing on the topic, if whatever Naira Marley, if he really got involved and everything, whatever he did or whatever Sam Larry did, if it's not a direct result of the cause of passing on, they might not actually be held for it, unfortunately. The harassment and all of that will not have effect because the person in question has passed on. So whatever lawsuit has gone with them, that's how it works. At least in Nigerian law that I studied, that's how it works. So, I mean, anyone is free to counter me and, bring out statutes and everything to prove me wrong. But what I understand from my own basic training, I think it's going to be res judicata.
So that paperwork he filed is null and void. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, the paperwork, he filed it while he was alive. The police can come out and say, oh, this is what they did. So and so, the actions they took while he was alive, maybe seized and deceased, and then those people did not continue with the harassment. They could say that. They could say, oh, after you wrote the letter and everything, we did not harass him anymore. We left him. As at the day, another thing is what they call alibi. At the day, at the point and hour of passing on, where were the alleged people? Who were people with them? If they have alibi to prove that they were not even in direct contact with the deceased, how do you want to tie them with the death, with a charge like that. It's not possible.
Gotcha. Wow.
It's not possible. The law will rather let 10, 199 people that are not guilty to walk free than to hang one innocent person. So you have to prove that these people were directly in contact. And unfortunately, jazz cannot be proven in courts. We all know this. Voodoo, all those things are not things that the courts, because we don't look at them as facts, right? They are not facts. They are just what people will say. We know spirituality is real, but unfortunately, law and spirituality don't mix. So it might be res judicata. That's the truth. It might not. There might not be anything to prove or bring up. Naira Marley might have even been in London when it happened. Sam Larry might have been in Mexico or somewhere when it happened. How do you want to hang death charges on his head? It's not possible. Unfortunately, it's sad. I'm not happy that he was bullied and nothing was really, sometimes it was really done, but they might not go down for that, unfortunately. Unfortunately. But yeah, that's it though. That's it.
Daddy Freeze.
Yeah, that's as far as we can go. Thank you so much. We've got a criminal investigator's point of view. We've got a police point of view. We've got princess point of view. Thank you all so much for joining us live. Oju, thank you.
Oju, what are you in America? Are you in Canada?
No, I'm in America.
What state?
In Atlanta.
Atlanta. Oh, yeah.
And you, where are you?
I'm in Canada, but I always come to the States. So, but yeah.
You're so beautiful.
Mary,
Daddy Freeze, I'm coming. I was supposed to leave yesterday night, but I'm leaving tomorrow night.
To Nigeria? Wow.
Oh, wow. Call me once you land.
I'll see you once I come in for sure.
No
I should
problem.
be around on Saturday evening, so I'll see you.
No problem. Definitely. That'll be nice. Mary UN.
Sir? No problem. Take care, Oju.
Thank you so much. Let me do a big shout out to Son of God, who sent me $10 on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, send super chat, super stickers, super likes. I'm going to sell my market for a few minutes. Thank you all for coming. As you are going, remember to pop my money guns. If you enjoy the live, follow my number one gifter. I'm going to make sure I follow my number one gifter. Whoever my number one gifter is, I'm going to make sure I follow that number one gifter as we are leading. Franca is my number one gifter. Everybody, please follow Franca. Follow Franca right now. Follow Franca.
They say village people.
Somebody said, "Oh my, don't come out here. Una no get talk." Queen stitches. Your papa no get talk. Weary. Jada no. Take the rapture. Queens permanently blocked. You can never watch.
Everybody wants to hear what. Everybody wants, justice, this, but emotions can be.
Emotion. Nigerians are very emotional.
Yeah.
All of you watching on Instagram, go to Facebook. Oh yeah, right now. I want to shout out to the first person to buy me 1,000 stars. Oh yeah, 1,000 stars. Let's make this happen. Go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDY FREEZE. Bottom left hand corner on today's video, you see I buy my stars. So yeah, as you are going on Instagram. Oh yeah, Instagram people. But I don't want to go again.
Instagram, you need to give Daddy Freeze a badge, okay?
Instagram, no, they try. By the way, I'm now verified on WhatsApp. The new WhatsApp channels that was launched. I'm one of the few people who is verified in Nigeria. So go to your WhatsApp, click on updates, search for channel, and type Daddy Freeze, DADDY FREEZE. You will see my channel there. If you're watching on YouTube, somebody said, what about YouTube? It's so easy. That place where you typed, what about YouTube? Just there, bottom right-hand corner, there's a rectangle with a dollar sign inside. That is how to buy super chats, super stickers, and super likes. So go over there right now and buy my super chat, super stickers, and super likes. TikTok people, double click the screen. Double click the screen. Double click the screen. Double click the screen. Someone said, let's leave this live. No need to say let's leave. I don't block you. Bam.
Rapture.
Rapture, Dano. You have left even this life, not just the life. You have left this life. Ẹ máa wo wèrè. Ṣé kìí ṣe pé o ṣán lórí? Ó lè wá sórí láìpẹ́ ó ń sọ̀sọ̀kúsọ ìwọ́ tó yẹ kán náà kán wọ ẹ wọnú gọ́tà. Ọmọ ìṣẹ̀ was Uju's handle. Uju.
Uju? I'm not Uju. Uju.
Uju. You two change your name to Ojuola instead of just Oju. Well, they call
Americans
you
to pronounce it. They'll be like Ojuola, Ojuola pie.
Yeah.
No, just say Oju.
Oju.
You even have struggles getting. Do you guys have these issues in the US where if your name is so convoluting, you might have to shorten it so you can get job quickly?
Yeah, that's another big one.
If your name is Ade Dolapo, just say your name is Ade.
Yeah, Ade, there you go.
Or something, or Dolly or something, just so it can sound white.
It's frustrating. Oh well.
Oh God. Chibuzon Wokoye just sent me $20 on YouTube. Thank you so much, Chibuzon Wokoye. Always supporting. Thank you. If you're watching on YouTube, yes, we are going. You had fun. You saw everything. When I had 1,900 people watching me on TikTok.
Wow.
TikTok live. 4,000 at a point on Instagram. I'm exhausted. I've been live for 2 straight hours. And I almost did not come live today. I was tired. I'm not gonna lie. I was tired. I just said, you know what? Because a lot of people seem to think that I was supporting Naira Marley. I'm not supporting Naira Marley. I'm not supporting any. You see, the problem with blogs is, and this is a very bad trait blogs have. They will go and pick a 1 minute without referring to what I said before and what I said after, and without. You see, there was a video I did on the day MohBad passed. And I said people should not blame Naira Marley. Then we had not seen all the videos. We had not seen everything that came out. So I was just like, guys, calm down. Because if we panic and run with our panic, it can be counterproductive. So I'm like, guys, calm down. Let's not look for who to blame. They don't begin to fight me. I'm like, you don't collect. I've never met Naira Marley before in my life. Never. I've never set my eyes on him before in my life. Someone say, Daddy Fizz don't collect money. As in, why is it that the first thing that comes to your mind is money? Do you understand? I was just trying to bring calm and peace so that people will not overreact.
Yeah.
So now that we have the police have given us their assurances, I think at least we'll be able to get justice. Do you understand?
But my problem is, anyway, since the police is involved, even if he's been buried, I mean, he can be exhumed for further investigation. I don't know why they buried him so quickly. And to make matters worse, buried him in a casket that is not even his size. And his neck had to be snapped to fit. I don't know why he was buried. He's not a Muslim. So I don't know why, it sounds fishy, but, it's crazy. It's really crazy.
Anyway, like I said, I just want peace. I don't want innocent people to be accused, and I don't want guilty people to go free. And if you are not careful with all our emotional agitations, the guilty are going to walk and somebody innocent is going to take the fall. So we've got to be very, very careful how we go about pursuing justice. I wish the Nigerian system was a bit more trustworthy.
Yep, and thorough.
We cannot look away from the many years of the judiciary or the police, or even though right now there are reforms everywhere, even though right now they're really trying, it's not easy to wash away 60 years. You understand? So thank you all so much. Once again, if you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, pop my money guns, pop my money guns. follow my number one gifter. All of you on TikTok, follow my number one gifter. Let me do a special shout out to YouTube people. My YouTube family, how are you doing? I want to greet you people today. Now, well done. Where are my super chats and super stickers? Oh yeah, YouTube people. Oh yeah, YouTube people. As we're leaving, TikTok people no one go. Now 500 people they watch. I can't they feel bad say, sure, I go come off this live where 500 people they watch.
Everybody's interested.
And 1,400 people they. But you see, we have tried. Dindu Ice, thank you so much. Follow my number one gifter on TikTok, guys.
A lot of people that freeze are saying, bring some clip. That Sam Cliff was on live earlier on.
He was live on my live the day it happened.
Right. But earlier today, he was on live and he turned off his camera and he was just talking. And it was like almost 2,000 people listening to him. All I heard was the pain in that young man's voice. Like, he said he's been through the same bullying. That's why he was able to escape, leave Nigeria, come to America, and he was still bullied here by the industry. Remember the last time he wanted to bring me on live, Daddy Freeze, but I had a family meeting and I couldn't join. It pained me because I wanted to contribute so much on that topic that in this industry, and I just entered not too long ago, I'm not in it per se, but I just interviewed the ones that I can. But it's like everybody, they don't love their self. It's competition. They don't want to uplift their self. Now, I said it before on at the headies. I'm like, we're at the stage now as Afrobeat, as Nigeria as a whole. Our music has gone worldwide. This is the time for us to stick together, not to put ourselves against each other. Oh, this one is better than this one. Oh, I'm this person's fan. Let's stop that. It's Afrobeat to the world. We're known everywhere. We hate. They don't like themselves. They don't. The envy, the caucus, the cliques, the back talking, the knocking of each other. The circle is just a toxic mess.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, Sam Clef was so deep. Like it even sounded in his voice. You could hear his tears, like how he was talking. Like people need to start talking. The MohBad's passing should be a light to us. Like all of us should wake up and express ourselves. Say what is really going on. Stop keeping mute, because these people are going to keep oppressing, bullying, and shutting young people's career down. Like, come on, where are all the people that paved the way for them, Sam Clef? Where are they? Nobody's talking about them anymore. So that's how they'll just go extinct, like they'll just disappear. And then the ones that want to make it up to the top, they don't want to help the others. Some are helping, some are not. But before you help, you have to pass through one baba, you have to join one cat. Come on now. Afrobeat to the world, we're known. Nigeria. Daddy Freeze, it's okay. It's okay. Time. Let this man's passing not just go to waste. This is tragic. Well,
Yoruba people say Otoro. Ya sokuso. Oju, do you know what that means?
Otoro.
Ya sokuso.
The mother of Isokuso that talk anyhow.
Otoro, the truth.
The truth is
Isokuso is nonsense talk. You see, the truth and nonsense talk are like brothers.
That's a serious adage right there.
The truth and nonsense talk are like brothers. The truth will always sound like nonsense. The industry needs rehabilitation.
Yes, sir.
The industry needs a new breath of life. Some of us that did not have to ride, even radio can be very toxic. Forget anything anybody's telling you. Radio is not better. Television, people will not grow if you don't belong to certain caucuses. Even on radio and TV. Do you know how many people blocked even me? Simply because I held different views. Because I knew your pastors were lying, your GOs were liars. And I called them out. I'm like, this is not what the Bible is saying. What you people are teaching, no be waiting day inside Bible. They started boycotting me. So if everybody wants to tell their story, if I come and for 3 years I live like a civil servant. I was living on a tiny salary because I dared talk about religion. So Nigerians, forget it. Anybody that is in their out circle, not their in circle, is an outsider, and they will boycott. I went through it too. Somebody called me one day, gave me a job. That's why I stopped emceeing. But I'm one of the best MCs available. Let me tell you shows I did. Davido's first album.
Wow.
I am asking him now. Wizkid's first album, Basketball Tonight.
Wow.
The Bunch, the Entertainer album, Basketball Tonight. I'm trying to remember. That Davido's album, the first album, Dangote was, I was emceeing, Dangote was sitting like this. I finished emceeing that job. I got a Samsung deal. Samsung took me to South Africa, gave me their latest phones. Then all of a sudden, since 2016, I've not emceed till today.
People boycotted.
They will call me for a show to come and MC. People will tell the organizers that if I see that the fees there, we talk. One guy don't give me money. Tell me, say, make I don't worry, make I keep the money. Make I show, make I just no come the show.
Hey.
So when you are talking about the industry being what it is, everybody suffered it. You don't know what I went through. The kind of threats, the one where pastor sending people to threaten, the one where pastor no send the people just believe say that they do it for God because of the threatening man of God. When I don't, they see everything now. Even Sam Clef that you're talking about fought me on top pastors. Now I don't claim to don't they fight them.
That's crazy.
So the industry is toxic.
Yes, sir.
Once they cancel you, they will cancel you. And that has to be addressed. That has to be addressed. It affected me on the radio. My shows were always number one, but because of the complaints, they had to move me to another. Why? Because I had a contrary opinion. But I thank God for all they did, because He pushed me to now set up my own independent platform. I'm not affiliated with any radio, any TV, any label. It's Daddy Freeze. I come live when I want to come live. If you pay me, I give you my time. You come and you enjoy the platform at that time. Finish.
How cool.
So thank you all so much. God bless you all. I appreciate you. If you watched on TikTok, I had 150,000 likes for this video. 150,000 likes for this video on TikTok. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Ujolakwe, and all of you who supported in every way or form. Thank you guys so much. Take care and God bless you. See you at 11 o'clock. We'll have something else to talk about. I don't know what it is right now. The way this conversation is evolving, it might be about this conversation or it might be another conversation. Thank you. Thank you all. Double click the screen. Pop my money gone. Okay, somebody corrected me that it's not 150. It's actually 153. 0.7. Double click the screen. Thank you. Follow my number one gifter. All of you quickly. I need to follow my number one gifter. Who's my number one gifter? I'll find out in a moment. Pearl 22. Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.